We're back at Disneyland.
Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and manhood.
Big Thunder Mountain is still under construction, and so is my haircut. So I'm wearing this nifty hat. Come on. I wanted to talk about history today, but I'm so hungry. It's easy to forget about your stomach when there's so much fantasticness to look at. It's wonderful. Not in the mood for seafood.
Seafood.
I am hungry, but I'm not a bear. Hungry? Yes. Your body sure does go through a lot of Disneyland. Thrill rides and haunted houses and dodging human beings and a lot of walking and crowd navigation. All of it can build up quite a lot of hunger. Keep rowing, Ma. But I'm getting so hungry. Oh, geez, I've been walking for so long and I'm so hungry. What's a churro? I don't know. Luckily, Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney have you covered because there's a crap ton of restaurants here at the park. You got everything from gumbo to pickles to kosher food. Okay, maybe not kosher food. Burgers and fries and chicken and salad and dinosaur meat. Oh my gosh, so many choices. Dining, wonderful dining. And oh Lord, the snacks. Snacks.
And food. Kids meal. Food. Snacks. Food. Breast. Snacks. Duck. Snacks. Green shirt. Kids meals. Food. Snacks. Food. More popcorn. Snacks. Snack food. Snacks.
Drinks. Some people come here just to eat. Americans love to eat. Walt Disney knew that people would come from all over the world to visit Disneyland. There's all kinds of lands and themed areas representing all kinds of different countries from around the world. Hidden Mickey. As you may or may not know, America is part of the world, and that's why we have lovely Frontierland. But of course, part of the frontier was Old Mexico. And when the Frito company approached Disneyland about having a Mexican restaurant at the park, the powers that be wisely agreed. Thus was born Casa de Fritos. Casa de Fritos. Casa de Fritos was a Mexican restaurant for Disneyland. It first opened in a little area of Frontierland called New Orleans Street, over there somewhere. But by 1957, Disneyland was expanding, and Casa de Fritos needed to expand too. And here it was, Casa de Fritos' new home, right here in Frontierland. Casa de Fritos. People living in a post-Taco Bell America today might find this hard to believe, but most people back then didn't know what the heck to do with Mexican food. Guests actually had to be told how to eat with taco shells, what a tamale was. Hey man, what's this daggum tamales? What salsa was for? What is this dang salsa? Where to put it on their plate? There was all kinds of corny 1950s Mexican Old West theming in here. Cast members dressed as authentic Mexican peasants had baskets of Fritos chips for sale. Interesting, but nothing too groundbreaking about that. But here's something that's gonna blow your mind. You, wonderful viewer and friend, have probably eaten something invented at this very restaurant. Can you guess what it is? In this very restaurant, Doritos chips were invented. What? That's right, Doritos were invented right here. You know, these things. You see, Fritos was pretty good at making chips. You know, Fritos chips, those little corn thingies with the curl, look like little piggy taters. But they didn't really make enchiladas and tortillas and all the other things they needed at Casa de Fritos. They did make the taco shells though. Taco shells. So Casa de Fritos hired a local food service company called Alex Foods to supply their tortillas and a bunch of other, you know, assorted Mexican stuff for their food. Alex Foods was started in 1906 by a Sonoran immigrant who sold his wife's tamales out of the back of a wagon. A true American success story from Mexico. Alex Foods knew how to make a buck or two from Mexican food. Like I said, they've been doing it since 1906. And the story goes that one day one of their delivery drivers was here at Disneyland and noticed that the kitchen was throwing away all these extra pieces of tortillas, just throwing them in the garbage. He told the cooks, hey, you know, if you cut those up into triangles and fry them, you can sell them as tortilla chips.
What the? You can make snacks out of garbage tortillas? You're blowing my mind again.
You started out as garbage. So sure enough, the cooks here fried up the little leftover tortilla triangles, and bam, the Dorito was born. For those of you who don't know, Doritos loosely translates as little golden things. And they weren't cheesy back then, just plain flavor. The people at the Fritos company, mind you, had no idea this was going on. It was over a year later when they merged with the Lay's company that somebody from corporate came down to check out the operation at Casa de Fritos and found these little golden wonders. Soon the decision was made to have Alex Foods start mass producing these things. Distributed first locally and then nationally, Doritos became a sensation. They were a splash. Doritos became the sensation sweeping the nation, opening up new frontiers for Alex Foods Company, who is making these things by the ton and making a mint in the process.
They're gold, I tell you.
It's like printing your own money. Of course, after a while, they became too big of a sensation, and Lay's started producing them at a factory in Birmingham, Alabama, and another one, I believe, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That doesn't seem authentico. Alex Foods lost their big moneymaker Doritos, but not long after, the Lay's company lost their lucrative contract at Disneyland, and in 1982, the Lowry company, you might know them from making hot sauce and taco seasonings, took over the Casa de Fritos and renamed it Casa Mexicana. Yup, Frito-lay had lost the contract. They were really in the outhouse. And nary a Dorito was seen in these parts for years. The Casa de Fritos building still stands, and today it's run by La Victoria as the Rancho del Zocalo Restaurante. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish.
No more Doritos inside this restaurant.
Doritos? I don't see Doritos on the menu. No Doritos here. Oh my God, Doritos have been kicked out of their home. Their home. Luckily for all of us hungry people though, eventually Frito-lay did work something out with Disneyland, and Doritos are once again sold in Disneyland.
They're back. They're back.
$2.99. Jeez. Ooh. Good thing I brought my own. Oh, I can't believe you were born here. Wow. You're home. So next time you're munching on some Doritos at home, remember, you are enjoying a part of Disneyland history. Well, like I said, I'm really hungry. Wow. You are so damn delicious. So from fantastic Frontierland, I bid you farewell. Adios, muchachos. No food in here, just payphones. I think they like Mexican food. While it's stuck. Yeah. Chippy, chippy, chip, 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 chippy, chip, chip. Chippy, chippy, chip, chip, chip. Chippy, chippy, chip, chip, chip. I'm all finished with these, but I'm gonna leave this bag here as a memorial to the birth of an American classic. I'm gonna leave it right here. Right there.